circles, squares, and triangle shapes. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little minion. But Kamek the Magic Koopa accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical S. Thus, the Lonely Goomba was born. Using his super gaming systems, Game Boy, Advance, and the DS, he has wasted his life playing video games instead of fighting for the forces of evil.
Wait, stop! Stop the music! We used up the entire budget for that intro. We can't afford another second. Ooh, phew, that was a close one. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. This is a bit awkward, actually. Just found out there's a new Powerpuff Girls cartoon on the old TV. Thought I'd go check it out, see what all the fuss is about. Got a nice new TV just for this moment and everything. Ooh, it's gonna be great. Here we go.
Alright, there's only one way to settle this. Rap battle. Bubs is a judge.
I've been around the block to say it ain't gonna change. And maybe truth of the matter, I ain't made for the same.
You sing so bad, you do it! No me gusta! No me gusta!
Well, that's one more thing I can add to the old list. Let's have a look, shall we? Here we go. Powerpuff Girls. Perfect. But, it might be a bit hard to believe now after just witnessing those horrors, but the Powerpuff Girls used to be pretty awesome. It was pretty fucking big back in the day. They had everything. A movie, a weird anime spin-off no one watched, and, video games. Yes, let's not forget those. We got such gems as Battle Hymn, and, Paint the Townsville Green, and my personal favourite, Bad Mojo Jojo. Very Bad Mojo Jojo. Go sit in the corner and think about what you've done. It's a bit of a convoluted title, but anyways, let's check it out, shall we? It can't be much worse than, No! So anyways, the game starts with Mojo Jojo breaking into the Powerpuff Girls' house and locking himself into the professor's laboratory. Thinking about it, he probably should have just done the smart thing and killed them all in their sleep, instead of, locking yourself in a room. Well, to be fair, I guess he's locked in the professor's lab so he can build weapons of mass destruction. Hey, Professor, would you care to explain why you have the resources to build weapons of mass destruction just lying about? Something you're not telling us, eh? Hiding some secrets, perhaps, are you? I'm onto you, Professor. Yeah, you run, and don't you dare come back. Well, guess it's up to Blossom to stop Mojo Jojo and save the city of Townsville. But first, gotta punch your grandma. Take that, Grandma. Gotta teach you to live a long and fulfilling life. Oh, I gotta say though, for a superhero, this Blossom lass seems weak as shit. It's taking way too long to kill these droid heads, She can't even bleeding fly for a few seconds either, for fuck's sake. Aren't these girls supposed to have ultra super powers?
Using their ultra super powers.
See, I told you. Well, what part of this falls under either ultra or super? Well, in their defense, it doesn't really help when the enemies have actual real guns. Shooting little girls with a gun. I've got to say, that's pretty fucked up, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a very effective way to kill little girls, but it's fucked up nonetheless. So anyways, we found the professor. Oh, I think we may have walked in on a bad time. Man, I never had the professor down as a BDSM type. What a kinky son of a bitch. I like it. But, maybe do that when the kids are at school or something, just, it's a bit fucked up, mate. Well, it looks like we found Mojo at last, and here goes. Okay, stop punching me, Mojo. I said stop it. Stop punching me. Stop it. Thinking about it, punching a little girl is quite a bad thing to do, isn't it? Bad Mojo Jojo. Very bad Mojo Jojo. Well, I guess the game lives up to the title after all. On to the next level, and it's Bonsai Gardens. Wait a minute, Gaijin? Is that you? Man, I thought I seen the last of that bugger. Can't get enough of the Lonely Goomba, it seems. They have one taste, and they keep coming back for seconds. I gotta say though, I'm really digging Miss Emma's paint landscape here. Not quite sure about those trees though. I mean, I ain't no expert on trees, but I gotta say, I'm pretty sure they don't look like that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you happen to find some chemical X, you can shoot ice breath. Take that. Pretty cool, hey? Think I might try some myself actually. I just happen to have some laying around for some reason. Well, here we go. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, this time I have to fight someone called a princess, who can apparently fly farther and faster than any of the girls. Sounds pretty intense. Oh shit, here she is. Well, doesn't really look like a princess. Bit disappointed to be honest. I mean, this is a princess, nice tits peach, and this is a jumbled mess of pixels. How the fuck is that a princess? What am I even looking at? You can't just take a shit on the screen and call it a princess, you know. There's rules to these things, but you've got to follow the procedures, man. Oh shit, she's just fucked off. Princess, where are you, princess? I'm sorry if I upset you. I didn't mean it. Princess, are you here? Nope, just a strange man in a hat. For some reason, not quite sure. Well, she's definitely gone. Farewell, princess. We will always remember you and your terrible sprite work, wherever you are. Well, now we have to find Mojo again. It's very exciting. Only this time, he's hiding out in the subway station. He's gotta be down here somewhere. Yeah, Mojo Jojo. Where are you? Are you here? Wait a minute. Is that George Jetson? Why the fuck is George Jetson in an entirely different franchise in the subway? Is he, oh, I think I've got it. This is what happens when your wife keeps taking all your money, you know. You're out on the street, sucking some cock. It's quite sad, really. It's quite sad. Oh, well, fuck George. Well, not literally, but, you know. We're moving on from George, okay? Anyways, the subway's getting a bit rough down here, isn't it? It's got a bit of a lava problem, I'd say. I know the mayor of Townsville ain't the smartest chap in the world, but building a subway right next to an active volcano probably isn't one of his best moves in the recent years. You know, he might have a bit of trouble getting my vote next time, I think. Anyways, we beat Mojo again, for reasons I'm not quite sure of. Something about, being a monkey, I guess. I don't really know why we... Don't really know what he's done, to be honest, but on to the next level, and we can finally explore the city and do normal superhero stuff. Beating up thugs, talking people down from killing themselves, and collecting telephones. Why collect telephones, I hear you ask? Well, my good sir, I shall enlighten you. For if you have one, you can call the other girls for backup. Buttercup comes and beats the living shit out of people, and Bubbles, well, she cries like a pussy. But that's not all. You can also ring yourself to kick some ass. You know you don't need a phone to call yourself, right? You're right there, you can just do it yourself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Alright, Goomba, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Can you help me out? Yeah, man, I'll be there in a second, alright? Cheers, mate. I'll see you soon. Alright, I'm here. What's the problem? So, this boss probably has the best superpower I've ever seen. Summoning a bunch of cockroaches from a bag. Screw super speed. Screw flying. Screw being completely overpowered. I want what this guy's having. Summoning cockroaches from a bottomless bag. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What? We're at the final level already? Apparently the kindergarten teacher took the class on a field trip to Mojo Jojo's lair on top of an active volcano. And the award for the most irresponsible kindergarten teacher goes to... Miss Keen. You did it, baby. I'm so proud of you. May I suggest taking them to an active war zone next time, perhaps? Very educational. Well, anyways, Blossom says she'll make him pay, and from the look on her face, I don't doubt her for a second. Jesus Christ, that girl is out for blood. Just look at that face. The eyes of a stone-cold killer. So after climbing to the top of the mountain, leaving a pile of corpses wherever she goes, Blossom makes it to the top and finds Mojo's secret base. And it's finally time for the climactic final battle. You'll pay, Mojo Jojo. Pay for your crimes of breaking and entering and being in that subway that one time. You monster. You know, for a final boss, this sure feels a lot like the last two boss fights with Mojo Jojo. Oh wait, This part is different. Now he's beating her to death with a stick. You know, if a futuristic robot can't beat her, not quite sure a stick's gonna do the job. But we did it. We beat him. Now where's my reward for doing all that shit? Though, a password that doesn't even work in this game. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I think this is probably one of the worst games I've ever played. I've got to make sure something so evil can never get in the wrong hands ever again. It could be catastrophic. It could even lead to the end of the world as we know it. There we go. Problem solved.
And so, once again, the day is saved thanks to the Lonely Goomba.